Greetings and hayakum from the city of Dubai. To those joining us from cities all around the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Nadia. I'm Executive Director here at Expo City Dubai. Welcome to the fifth of our live webinar series for the 2025 Asia Pacific City Summit and Mayors Forum, which will take place at Expo City Dubai on the 27th to the 29th of October in partnership with Brisbane City Council. Our global mayoral forum is designed to deliver outcomes. It's for cities seeking practical, scalable solutions, for businesses looking to access high growth urban markets, and for all of us committed to building models of urban growth that are not only profitable, but purposeful too. As we welcome mayors and city leaders from across the world, we do so with the ambition and resolve that drove Expo 2020 Dubai and COP28. Our programme puts real opportunity on the table, from procurement pipeline to innovation challenges, reflecting the urgent need for infrastructure, housing, climate resilience, and digital solutions in rapidly expanding cities. This global gathering in Dubai is where decision makers meet deal makers. It's where mayors and ministers sit with investors, developers, technology leaders, not just to debate the future of cities, but to shape, finance, and deliver it too. If you have any questions during the webinar, please do ask via the Q&A function on the menu, and we'll have a dedicated section towards the end of the session to address your queries. So for the first time in the Middle East, Africa, and South Asia region, this global mayoral forum comes to the World Centre of Urban Growth, supported by the government of Dubai. Just last week, Dubai's population broke the 4 million barrier, having doubled in just 15 years and on its way to an estimated 5.8 million people by 2040. We're one of the most connected hubs on the planet, with unmatched global accessibility and more than 70% of the world's population within 8 hours flight. And Dubai isn't only about connectivity, it's about capacity too. We're home to the world's busiest international airport, welcoming more than 92 million passengers every year and generating more than $37 billion in economic impact. But it's also about digital futures. Across the Middle East, demand for new data infrastructure is soaring, and Dubai is leading the way. The UAE data center market is set to triple in value by 2030, fueled by cloud growth and AI adoption. This means that the solutions developed here today are for the whole world's urban systems tomorrow, which is to say that we do more than connect markets, we power them too. In October, we will have mayoral representation from more than 100 cities around the world. We have more than 200 city leaders joining us in Dubai in October. And in total, we will have representation from more than 250 cities worldwide, communities from every continent taking part in a truly global exchange. And at the heart of these conversations are two of our new partners for APCS. We are honoured to welcome the Dubai Land Department as a premier partner for our business forum, focused on real estate and adaptive land use. The DLD is the government entity responsible for regulating, managing, and developing Dubai's real estate sector. And through initiatives such as the Real Estate Regulatory Agency and the Dubai Real Estate Institute, the DLD builds investor confidence, protects stakeholders, and drives sustainable urban development. And at APCS, it will drive the conversations across our programme, while also leading the business forum that takes place on Wednesday, the 29th of October, sharing its insights into shaping a property market that is dynamic, transparent, and future-ready. Also joining as an associate partner is Abu Dhabi Municipalities and Transport, the authority responsible for overseeing urban planning, municipal services, and transport across the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. Its mission is to create sustainable, livable communities and deliver world-class infrastructure supporting economic growth and enhancing quality of life. From modernising public transport to advancing smart city solutions and sustainable urban planning, its focus on resilience, sustainability, and service excellence makes it a perfect fit for APCS. They join our roster of best-in-class strategic partners: Dubai Municipality, the Roads and Transport Authority, MECool, Dubai Chambers, Gratia Advisory, Future OS, and our research partner, YouGov, with whom we are currently studying urban priorities among city leaders in the Middle East, Asia, Africa, Europe, the Americas, and Australia. These partners join our suite of knowledge partners in bringing their expertise and experience to this truly global forum. The latest knowledge partner to join is the Dubai Resilience Centre, which will play a key role in the programme, including offering an exclusive field trip to the Dubai Police Headquarters. Our field trips are such an exciting part of the programme, and we're happy to share a sneak peek of some of those opportunities today. To do so, it is my pleasure to introduce my colleague Tamreez Anam, Head of Programme. Tamreez, over to you.
During the summit, we will have study and knowledge sharing visits to various locations across the UAE that exemplify themes or innovations relevant to our extensive program. Some of our confirmed field visits include Museum of the Future, one of the world's most advanced cultural landmarks showcasing cutting-edge technologies shaping our future cities. And on today's webinar, we have a guest joining us to share more about the museum and the visit. MECool's district cooling plant is going to be another field visit, showcasing sustainable cooling solutions that reduce energy consumption and carbon emissions in urban environments. Emirates Bustanica's vertical farm, the world's largest urban vertical farm pioneering sustainable high-tech food production, will also be one of our field trips. And again, on today's webinar, we have a very special guest joining us from Emirates Bustanica. We will have a field trip to Masdar City in Abu Dhabi, a global model for sustainable urban development, clean energy, and green innovation. And closer to home, right here at Expo City Dubai, we'll be taking you for exclusive behind-the-scenes tours of Terra, our award-winning sustainability center that inspires climate action through immersive storytelling, and also to the Urban Lab, where delegates will be able to learn how Expo City Dubai is testing and applying innovative urban solutions for resilient, future-ready cities. The Museum of the Future is one of the top visitor attractions, not just in the city of Dubai, but across the UAE. It has welcomed more than 4 million visitors since it opened its doors in 2022, and it's still one of the hottest tickets in town, booked weeks and sometimes months in advance. But our delegates to APCS won't have that problem. The Museum of the Future is an initiative of the Dubai Future Foundation, one of our knowledge partners, and is inviting you to the front of the queue at this architectural and engineering marvel, which straddles past and future, advanced technology, and traditional art forms. Joining us today to explain what lies in store for visitors is Fatma Al Rais, Protocol Executive from the Museum of the Future. Welcome, Fatma. We are so excited about this opportunity. Hi.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Fatma, and I'm a protocol executive at the Museum of the Future. I'm honored to represent my team and share with you how we craft memorable experience for our esteemed guests. The Museum of the Future is more than just a museum. It's a global hub for innovation, imagination, and forward-thinking ideas that takes you all the way to the year in 2071. Since opening, the museum has welcomed over 4 million visitors from more than 170 nationalities around the world. It officially opened on a symbolic date of 22nd of February 2022. It has quickly become an architectural icon of Dubai. Its unique torus-shaped design with Arabic calligraphy stands as a powerful symbol of Dubai's commitment to shaping the future. So today, I'll walk you through the process of organizing and guiding a VIP visit to the museum. Our role is to ensure that every visit, especially at the VIP level, is conducted seamlessly, leaving a lasting impression of the Emirati hospitality and professionalism. So what you'll be expecting on the day of the visit: as a protocol officer is always present and prepared to receive the guests upon arrival. So VIPs are welcomed at the main entrance and escorted through the VIP majlis where they are received in a setting that reflects traditional Emirati hospitality. Through the visit, we ensure that the schedule is respected while maintaining a warm and relaxed atmosphere. So I'll be going through the journey of the tour. So the journey begins in the museum's lobby where guests are welcomed. Senior management may join to meet and greet the delegation before we proceed to the VIP majlis. So the experience unfolds through 4 different chapters, starting on level 5. So chapter 1 is called OSS Hope. The visit begins with a simulated space journey to the orbital space station Hope, set in the year 2071. So here, guests explore what life in space might look like in the future. Chapter 2 is called the Heal Institute. So from space, we return back to Earth, entering a digitally recreated Amazon rainforest. This chapter highlights the beauty of biodiversity and reminded of the importance of preserving our planet Earth. Chapter 3 is called Al-Waha. It means the oasis. This chapter shifts focus on human well-being and meditation. Guests explore ways to reconnect with their mind, body, and spirit. The last chapter is called Tomorrow Today. It showcases innovation that are shaping our world. It reflects the forward-looking vision and commitment to technology and creativity. The visit concludes at the Void, an iconic balcony offering breathtaking panoramic views of Dubai, an ideal spot for photos and reflection. So our role in protocol is not just to guide, but to create a complete experience, one of that reflects values of the UAE, the innovation of Dubai, and the visionary sense of the Museum of the Future. So thank you for allowing me to share a glimpse of how we shape these experiences. We look forward to welcoming you to the Museum of the Future soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fatma, for your time and for sharing such a compelling vision of what our field trip delegates can expect. Thank you for being
You're
here
most
today.
welcome. It was an honor. Thank you.
When I was talking about the field trips, I also mentioned our visit to Emirates Bustanica, the world's largest indoor vertical farm situated just a short trip away from Expo City, Dubai. To discuss the field trip to Emirates Bustanica, it's now my pleasure to welcome Danish Aziz Horzuk, Head of Sales and Business Development at Emirates Bustanica. Welcome. We'd love to hear a bit more about Emirates Bustanica and when our delegates go on the field trip, what can they expect?
Perfect. I'm just going to quickly give you a brief overview of what we do and what Emirates Bustanica is. So Emirates Bustanica is actually the world's largest indoor vertical farming facility. So we're 100% owned by the Emirates Group, which is the Emirates Airline Groups, and we're under Emirates Flight Catering. So the project was initiated back in 2017. This was purely to secure supply chain for Emirates Flight Catering, because right now we make close to 250,000 meals every single day. So we cater to Emirates plus every other aircraft that lands on Dubai Airport. So consistency was a huge problem for us. So we thought, why not invest and work towards the food security of this country and build a farm ourselves. So 2020, which was during COVID, is when actually we started building Emirates Bostanica. So initially we were called Emirates Crop One, because our expertise was flying aircrafts and making meals. We had to partner with a company called Crop One in the US. That's where we got our R&D from. And we successfully built the farm and started operating it since July 2022. So Bostanica is actually 30,000, its carbon footprint is it's about 30,000 square meters. So we grow close to 3 tons of leafy greens every single day. Now, we have a modular design. We are very different from most farms around the globe. We use 95% less water compared to conventional farms. And obviously, we are local. So we believe in producing fresh, pesticides-free and ready-to-eat products for our consumers, not just on Emirates or on the aircrafts. We supply and cater to all major retailers and hotels within the country. So having said that, from Crop One last year, Emirates actually bought all the shares from Crop One, and we own the IP now. And maybe eventually in future we would be looking at replicating or building more farms across the globe. We'll be more than happy to welcome everybody at the farm and take them through the wonderful journey and give them an experience as to how we do it and what the future lies or what is in store for Dubai and the rest of the world.
Thank you. If you don't mind me asking just one or two follow-up questions, are you able to share what sort of investment went into setting up the facility?
So the initial investment was about $40 million. So that is what we started off with. And obviously, like I said, I mean, Emirates is backing the investment. So we had a lot of offtake contracts, which helped us grow faster.
And you
But
mentioned
that
that
was the
initially,
investment that we did, $40 million.
great, thank you. You mentioned that initially it started off by uh, supplying Emirates flight catering, and it still does, and also other airlines. And then it has now branched off into wholesale and retail. What percentage of the business is wholesale and retail versus catering?
That's a good question. So about 50% of we grow goes back to Emirates flight catering, and the rest 50% goes back to retail and the hotel industry within the region. We have still not explored the option of exporting the product because we believe that it kind of defeats the idea of growing locally. So we would eventually want to build a farm somewhere else rather than export the product from UAE to any other region. But
Thank you.
we are able to grow consistently throughout the year. The weather does not affect us. So no matter what the temperature outside, if it's raining or it's summer or winters, we grow the same product every single day, 365 days.
And I can vouch for the quality of the product. We've gotten it from supermarkets and it's fantastic. Just one last question, and this is really a personal curiosity for me. I haven't seen the answer on any of your slides, so I was just wondering. The focus is on leafy greens. Why is that the case? And would you be expanding into other produce?
Yes. So when like I said in the beginning, so we identified a gap for Emirates flight catering, and it's very difficult to grow or find consistency in leafy greens within this region because you're only able to grow leafy greens during winters, and the rest of the time, the produce is imported from all across the globe. So about more than 90% of the food fresh produce within the country is imported. So we kind of wanted to shift that narrative. So that's why we started with leafy greens. Having said that, we eventually expanded to growing microgreens. We're also doing edible flowers. We're also doing some R&D on berries right now. So constant R&D, and then hopefully in the next few years, you will see more products coming from Bustanica.
Wonderful. Thank you. That's really exciting. Thank you for your time and for sharing on what our delegates can expect on the field trip. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. And we're all eagerly waiting to host you guys at the farm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, success stories such as Emirates Bustanica don't come about by accident, but as consequence of unique vision and a determination to deliver on projects that can shape future cities, industries, and communities. These are the kinds of initiatives that we are looking to celebrate and accelerate at our dedicated City Hall stage in APCS, which would be in our exhibition hall. We will have a program of announcements, including major project briefings, which are designed to fast track high impact urban development projects from concept to collaboration to execution. We invite mayors, governors, deputy mayors, city leaders, developers, innovators, think tanks, investors, financial institutions, and enablers to present transformative, scalable, and investment-ready projects to a targeted audience of funders, consultants, strategic partners, and technical experts who will be joining us at the summit. There are criteria for inclusion. These major projects are for projects that have launched or are set to launch with tangible investment, tender, or partnership opportunities within the next 12 months of the event. These may include requests for proposals, RFPs, tenders, or procurement-ready initiatives. At the last 2023 APCS, which took place in Brisbane, a pipeline of major projects worth more than 100 billion Australian dollars was announced and presented, which offered a great first mover advantage to participating delegates. The information on how you can submit your major project opportunity is now live on our website, and we look forward to receiving your proposals and applications. The process is quite simple and straightforward, and if you have any questions, of course, as always, please do get in touch. The QR code is on the screen for you to find out more regarding eligibility criteria and submission guidelines. So thank you for your time, and I'd now like to hand over back to Nadia Verji, our Executive Director, for the last part of this session.
Thank you so much, Tamriz. Right now, we're going to move to the audience Q&A segment of our session, to which you can contribute by submitting your questions through the Q&A feed. And so I think we already have some questions waiting for us. So let's start. I think, Tamriz, this one is for you on major project briefings. How can cities or organizations apply to present a major project briefing, and what criteria will the selection committee prioritize?
If you go on our website, you will be able to find all the details around eligibility criteria and how you can apply. But just in terms of guidelines, what we're looking for are projects that meet a couple of evaluation criteria. So, for example, does the project align with key themes such as climate resilience, housing, smart cities, mobility, quality of life, or inclusive growth? Is the project sufficiently advanced to present? For example, has the feasibility study been complete? Is there a funding strategy in place or ready for investment? Will the project significantly benefit the local community, economy, or infrastructure? Can the approach be scaled or adapted for other cities or regions? And are there clear opportunities for private investment or collaboration? Dates and deadlines are all available on the website, so please do go on the link. And if you still have any questions, please get in touch.
Perfect. Thank you for that. Okay, so the next question is on global representation. So with 250 plus cities represented, how will the summit balance the priorities of rapidly growing cities in Asia and Africa with those of more established urban centers in Europe or North America? That's an excellent question. Every continent and region of the world is represented, first of all. You heard about the fact that YouGov is our survey partner. So the data from our surveys and our conversations with all those cities is going to form a baseline. The content that we're going to bring from our knowledge partners, who are from every region and really truly represent the global population, will then further build on that data. And then, of course, case studies presented from mayors and deputy mayors and city leaders across all of the different forums, and our young professionals, of course, are going to then build further. And the entire conversation is structured around challenges and opportunities. And so the whole design thinking is really around collaboration. So I hope that helps answer the question. And I think we have time for one more, which is on field trips, of course, the theme of the day. Tamriz, why don't you take this one? Will the field visits like Masdar City or the Museum of the Future or Emirates Bustanica be open to all delegates, or will spaces be limited and require pre-registration?
Yes, they are open to all delegates, and yes, they do require pre-registration, and yes, spaces are limited. What I would say is the best way, and actually the only way to register for field trips would be when our event app goes live at the end of September. So keep a lookout for that, and you can register on a first come, first serve basis.
Thank you so much, Tamriz. We wish we could have been able to address all questions, but due to time constraints, we'll have to stop here. We've made note of all submissions and will respond to all outstanding questions in the next 48 hours via an email that will also capture all the updates from this session. What we've explored together shows just how urgent and exciting the moment is for cities. APCS in Dubai this October is a platform for action, where global city leaders, businesses, and innovators come together to unlock solutions and drive real outcomes. Please stay engaged, explore the opportunities, and be part of shaping the future of cities. Thank you to all our guests for their valuable insights. Thank you to our audience for your valuable time. And we'll see you all at our next session on October the 7th. Thank you very much.
Ambition, purpose, partnership, and action. Words that have always defined our nation. Driven by a clear vision, we have seen our economy flourish. Dubai has become a beacon for business and events, a place that prioritizes people and connections, and a home for talent and innovation. Today, as our nation continues to thrive and people and businesses steadily move south, we are already here to welcome them at the new center of Dubai's future, next to what will be the world's largest airport, a global shipping gateway, a state-of-the-art exhibition center, and Expo City Dubai, home of Expo 2020 and COP28. Guided by the Dubai Economic Agenda, this new center of Dubai will be the catalyst for accelerated innovation, meaningful collaboration, and a more sustainable way of living. Our story so far is remarkable, but as we prepare for the next exciting chapter, we know that our future will be even brighter.